everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. We're going to do a quick little card today. It's super cute, and it is either an all occasion or if you need some Valentines, it can be a Valentine. So I'm going to show you a couple of things I've been working on in case you missed them, and then we're going to make the card real quick and then come back later this week because I will have the first card, maybe the first card, maybe a card with the bonus project. I haven't decided yet because I started playing around with them for my card club for February, so I don't want you to miss that. And then I also have a free online class that takes place in February with the wildflower, I can't remember, it's a wildflower birthday maybe, it's the birthday suite out of the catalog. So here is one, and this uses the Toadstool Garden, so you can go check that out. This is one of my favorite cards I've made so far in 2025. This uses why do I do this to myself? The names. I don't remember the name of it. It's super cute, and you can find it on my channel. And then here's a birthday one. And then this is the first one in my Do You Need a Valentine or Do You Need Something Else series. So this one could easily be a Valentine. Know you are loved so very much. Although I've realized that the cursive, you have to be careful which generation of people you give it to, because you know kids these days don't read cursive, don't read or write it. But it's a really fun card, and this was one that I just posted this week. And then this one uses the friendly seagulls. This is not on my channel, but I do have a tutorial that's part of a big bundle with other demonstrators that you can purchase if you want to get that tutorial. So for today, I'm going to use the friendly seagulls. This is a free stamp set, so you have till the end of February to get it, but if you want it for Valentine's, you better get it soon. So I am going to do it with kind of a blue tone, but if you want it to be Valentine, there's a couple of little tweaks that you can make if you'd rather it be more pink or red, but it doesn't have to be. So I like that it has I love you more than French fries or I love you more than chips, depending on where in the world you are or what you call them. Or if you, potato chips, sometimes for me, like our version of potato chips, not crisps, but chips here in the U.S., sometimes I like potato chips a bit more than French fries. They could be my weakness. So I don't buy them very often because then, you know, they're in my house and not a good thing all the time. So this is kind of a different kind of card. I'm going to go with gray granite for my base, and then I'm going to have a front. I'm going to put through the Waves embossing folder. This is part of the Ocean Friends suite in the current January mini catalog. Then I have a piece of the Glimmer ombre paper that is an online exclusive. I'll have the link to it below this video, and I am going to run it out with another online exclusive. These are funky circles. That's not what they're called. I can't remember those either. I didn't bring anything over to the table to tell me what these things are named. I'm getting ready to go out, and so I was trying to go quick before I did it. I thought, I can do something quick, but I didn't. I'm not prepared, but I can stamp quick. So this that will be underneath as well. And then I just have a little scrap piece of white. I'm going to stamp with my memento, and we're going to do the seagull that's holding the French fries. There's a couple of different seagulls in this set, but I want the one holding the fries. Just kind of stamp it over here. And then I just want to make sure that the rest of the scrap I use, I don't stamp so it will interfere with him. I don't know why these are both on one side. We used it at camp this week, and I think when I washed them, I didn't put them back on right. So I'm going to try to just stamp on this side of the stamp. So I have the I love you more than French fries. These things are going to have to be cut out. Look, I didn't even get it on my table. Not that it would really matter. There's a lot on my table. And then I have my little packet of French fries. So let me trim these two out with my scissors, and I will put these through my cut and emboss machine. All right, these are cut out. So you can see the circles are super fun because of that shape that they are. And the other thing it does when you use not a perfect circle is that when you cut these things out by hand, I intentionally didn't try to make them too straight because it didn't matter. So now we're going to color this stuff in. You could use anything you want. You could use the watercolor pencils. You can use Stampin' Art markers. You can use the ink pads. I didn't want to use a Stella because obviously I don't want my little guy to be all glimmery, although he is glimmery on this one. So I am going to use the gray granite, and that is where I'm going to pull in the color of my card. So he's got these little stripes on his wings. I'm not going to do a whole lot of blending except on, he's going to get a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of wisp it around a few of his edges, not all of them. Then I'm going to take my blender pen, and not on his wings, but on these other stuff, just kind of smear it around a little bit. So it gives him some nice shading, because I want my little guy to be a nice, all his feathers to be nice and white. Although sometimes they're kind of dirty when you look at them at the beach, yeah. And then I have crumb cake for the French fries, and I'm just going to give it a little wisp of color. And then some pumpkin pie for his beak and feet. And then I don't want him to look like he's just kind of standing in midair. So I'm going to give him some water. You could give him beach as well if you'd rather. You can do this with one of the lighter browns or tans. So this is Pool Party. It's a nice watercolor. And I'm going to take my color lifter. Just blend that around. It gives it a really nice water effect. So that's all for him. And then let's grab our little French fries. So the Mambo is here for two reasons. One, if you want it to be a Valentine, it does pull a little bit of pink into your card. But also, the embellishments that I'm going to use come in Pool Party, Pumpkin Pie, and then Mambo. And at first I was just going to use the two colors when I was kind of designing the card in my head. And then I thought I'm just going to pull the pink in so I can use the Mambo embellishment as well. So it's got a little hamburger on there. And I just kind of dotted the color on there. You don't want it to be super strong. So I have my card base. That's gray granite. And then I have my card front that I put through the folder. I'm going to take some adhesive. I haven't stamped at this table yet today. I'm just going to add a little bit here to kind of hold my thread on as I wrap it around. So I went back and forth on several different ribbons, but I thought this string kind of looked the most beachy, right? Like some beach rope. So I'm going to go around 1, 2, 3. I thought maybe I was going to run out, but there's enough 4 times. And at first I did just the linen thread, but it was kind of dingy. And I wanted it to be a little bit brighter, a little bit happier of a card, especially if you're doing it for Valentine's. So I'm going to have one side kind of pulled to one part, and then these over here be more spaced out. They happen to be opposite on my other card, unless I turn it over. I'm going to tie just a knot. Nothing fancy, and it doesn't even really matter if it's in the center or on one of the sides. It's been blown around by the beach wind, right? So just a knot. Super simple. I told you this was, if you're trying to make a lot of Valentines quickly, this would be the card for you. You just got to make sure you get the stuff to have it on hand. But there's several substitutions you could make. And just pop this on here. And then I'm going to take this circle first, which is kind of my sky water little circle. And you can see this piece ombres more than my other one does. So I'm going to put this darker towards the bottom so it kind of goes lighter up towards the sky. And it's not a big deal. It's just, if you can stick it on any way you want, then just do it the way you want. And I have a giant box of dimensionals. And I have none out, I guess. Hang on. I actually shut it yesterday because it's got so many dimensionals in it. It was kind of popping open. Who else does this? Do you open a packet and you can't find them? So then you're like, I'll just open another packet. And then you can't find it. Sometimes it's because mine get moved. Because I have a couple of different, I stamp at my office and studio overlook the rest of our house. So I can stamp on the banister and see everything else that's going on, which was a bigger deal when we had kids. Now it's just the cats. I have my design place and then I have my filming place. So they kind of get moved everywhere and I just keep moving them. And then I'm going to also pop my French fries up. They just need a little bit of dimensional. And then I love you more than, and French fries. Super easy, right? And then let's get our embellishments, which are the not low profile dots. They're in there with the wrong background. I think they're called maybe Sunny Days. They're part of the Ocean Friends suite. That's really weird that I have the wrong back in there with them. I know they're not the low profile dots because these are actually kind of high for an embellishment. So let's do 5. So I'll do a pink and an orange. Orange. There's 2 different sizes. Mine are cut apart from cutting them for my Try It class because I didn't want everybody to have the same color. And I try to do a nice assortment of sizes, but sometimes it doesn't quite work that way, so I need 1 more. These are really pretty embellishments. They have a little bit of gold in the center of, or kind of like splattered throughout them. So here is a quick card. Wasn't that quick? Actually, the longest thing for this card is cutting out your French fries. That takes the longest of anything. So the rest of it all goes together super quickly. So come back later this week and find out about my February card club, about my online class, and I'll have 1, maybe 2 more Valentines because I'm trying to do some Valentines now with stuff that you might already have or that you could easily adapt if you haven't gotten any dedicated Valentine stuff, because you don't have to have it. You can make any card be an I love you card, right? Have a great one. Bye.